Oh, wait a second. What do I have to do? Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and able and abide by. Oh, okay. What does that mean? What does that mean? Hi. Yeah, I'm in my pajamas. So, in a coma, almost dying of pain. I got a Quado. You guys ever seen Total Recall? Quado? Things comes crawling out of his body. Quaid, trade the VWAP. So I had this thing on my stomach, right, for like 4 or 5 years. Doctor says, don't worry about it unless it gets bigger and starts to hurt, right? So 2 weeks ago, I start noticing it's grown twice in size. I don't want to get too gross, but it kind of starts emanating something. I'm like, am I just getting old and I have really bad foot odor suddenly? This thing's getting bigger and growing and exploding under my skin to the point where now I'm like hunched over and I'm dying. So I go to the doctor. He's like, wow, maybe we should do something about that. I'm like, you think? And I got to wait another week to get into the surgery. So finally, I get to the guy. He's like, oh, damn, we got to take care of that today. I'm like, oh, man, really? I can handle pain. But it's the needles and the gore and the disgustingness. And then you got my wife sitting there looking at it like it's some sort of an amusement park spectacle, like a freak show. I'm sitting there like, as they're fishing around in my stomach. You feel them just ripping my gut open. And through all this, by the way, we're shorting that Chronic again, 1850. Through all this, with the heating pack, and on my opioids, I'm still on a streak. We're up to 143 trades in a row. I'm not exaggerating. I want you to come into the room, talk to my boy Milo. I want you to come to the room, ask my boy Yuri. Come to the room, ask a few of these guys in here. We got about 100 members. They come and go. You know, collectively, we got 50, 60 guys who are in there every day. Whatever. Again, it's free. So if you guys want to come and check it out, ask this guy right here, Heath, he's in the room every day. Ask this guy. Ask James. He's in there all the time. Insane. I mean, we're trading stocks that we've never traded before. Whirlpool for a 10-point profit yesterday. General Dynamics for a couple of points today. I mean, are you serious? But the bottom line is this video is dedicated to Jimmy. Jimmy, I know. Jimmy, I know. The Cliff trade, the Yex trade, they sucked. Do you realize that we've made 30 points on UVXY alone just this month? Do you realize that collectively, so far, there's been a trade, one guy retired on the PCG. We had a move where, you know, I exaggerated also. I apologize. I didn't mean to say we made $250,000 collectively. One guy, I thought he said he made $125,000 on the trade. It was only a $12,000 trade. But one guy made 40, and one guy made 12. I made a couple of thousand. You can't harp on one loss. If I harped on one loss, I'd be sitting there crying about you guys today, right? But you guys, what was it? It was one trade that didn't work out. And you take your 40-cent loss and you move on. Doesn't even matter in this day because you had 4 points in a UVXY trade. You had 3 points on the Diamond trade, and you made money on the way down. Plus the Cron. We had Cron short this morning, made a little bit of money. Then we went long, made a little bit of money. Then we shorted it again on the way back down, and we're actually thinking about holding it as it's cratering into the close right now. But this is the greatest trading market I've ever seen, ever. I'm doing it in a coma. I'm doing it in pain. It's all about the setup. I'm never going to recommend a stock. I don't know shit. I don't know what these guys, I don't even know what General Dynamics does. Whirlpool, oh yeah, they make refrigerators and whatever. I don't know anything. All I do is I trade the motion of the range breaks into the VWAP and the multi-day VWAP. That's all I know. Like General Dynamics. I don't know why they're down on earnings reports. I'm not an analyst. I don't know shit. But I do know once it got over the VWAP at 11:28 this morning, we're buyers. And then when it broke over the opening range at 167.50, we're loving it. And then when it got over 168.90, we're still loving it. And it got to the multi-day VWAP at 170.20. And then we had a little icing on the cake after the Fed came out and said whatever they said, and the stock got to 171. Boom. I'm liquid. All right. So I think the most glaring thing that just happened over the last couple of days is that what this INSG I was talking about. Oh, wait, let's go back for a second. You know, to the guys that are still out there, I know there's only 19 of you guys that watch my videos at this point, but the guys that
you never give any ideas on the video specifically.
I told you about Kron. I think I made a video saying if you're going to own one stock, it's Kron. And that was at 750. Remember how irate I was that criminal dog fucker Andrew Left came after my stock, right? Where is it now? It's up 175% from the day when he said it's a short, guaranteed, calling it a scam, calling it a fraud. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't appreciate that guy being able to get away with crime. You're not allowed to use the word fraud in a sentence without justifiable proof, but he gets away with it. And I find that to be appalling, and you should be appalled too. But what you should be appalled at is everybody got it wrong, right? Just as I was writing an article about how this sell-off might be different and we probably won't have a V bottom, next thing you know, we've got a V bottom. And going back to the Whirlpool trade, you didn't have to know what the numbers were going to be to trade Whirlpool. You didn't have to be in AMD prior to the earnings coming out, because look, it spiked down to 18 first, and then it caught a bid, and when it got back over 19.95, that was your buy signal. And today, it opens up. We were short AMD twice and long twice, the same stock, because it gave us an 80-cent range to trade. So all we're doing is trying to trade around the ranges, trade around the VWAP, and just take a little bit for ourselves. And I try to show people how to do this. And it's live and it's free. So come on in. The weather's fine. I'm trading in freaking pain on opioids and hunched over, and I'm still able to find these good trades and make a little bit of money. So I lost $400 on a UGAS trade.
Oh no. Oh, shit.
Who cares? It's one trade. But if you're going to justify, consistently saying,
oh, you can't trust this guy, he gave me a really bad recommendation.
Really, dude? I specifically even said, I'm getting out. I'm underwater on the options. I can't do anything about it there, but I got out. I'd been crushed. And then you had Alibaba. You know how much I hate that stock because of what it did to me? Guess what? Alibaba today at 163 became a screaming buy. And there was your buy. And you got 3 points out of it. Wherever it is now, it had a nice rip and then a pullback. This is by far the greatest day, the greatest month I've seen in a million years. All right, so let's play this game. Let's play the game right now. Ready? I think U.S. Steel will be good numbers and the stock goes to 24.65. So I'm looking for a $2.40 move. If it doesn't happen, does it matter? No, because I'm not in it. Now, let's see. If you wanted to do this trade, we were thinking about buying a call spread on U.S. Steel. So it was the 22.50s for 87, and you were going to sell the 24.50s for a quarter. That's what we were going to do. Didn't do it because I refuse to gamble on earnings reports when I could trade them after the fact like this AMD. I didn't need to be in the $20 calls prior to the numbers coming out. You bought the 21s today when the stock told you it was going higher. Badoof, badang. Look, I'm going to tell you over and over again. I know nothing. I know nothing. But for the last 5 years, using just this VWAP range break strategy, I've never seen anything work as well as this. And I would love to show you as many of you as possible. Because listen, I'm a new man now that Quado is out of my body. And I'm going to be on a health kick for however long that lasts, Maybe my hair starts growing back. But I really had an awakening. You know, I had a panic attack going in. I'm very squeamish, so I had a panic attack. And you know, I'm hallucinating and I'm on the floor, and it was crazy. So, you know, it just had just like an epiphany. Got to treat myself a little bit better. What does that mean to you? It means nothing. Bottom line, unbelievable stuff been going on. These guys are destroying the world right now. All right, so anyway, so the idea, what we do during earnings season is we watch these companies come out with earnings after the bell, right? Once they start to form the range, you get an idea of where the stock could possibly go the next day. So if the next day when they gap below or above that range that formed in the aftermarket, generally they come back into that range. And if they break back out of that range, then you got another trade. That's why you could be short and long the same stock all in one day. For instance, the diamonds. I'm screaming, how the hell is anybody shorting this market? Who in their right mind would be shorting this market? And by the time I got done with the sentence, I was shorting the diamonds because they didn't break the 251. So at 290, 250, 90, I figured, hey, I could short the diamonds here. Maybe we pull back a little bit with a 10-cent risk. If I was wrong, I knew I was going to lose 10 cents. But if I'm right, look at that. You got a 50-cent pullback pretty quickly, and that turned into about 120 point, 150 point pullback. And that's trading. No joke. I said, it's exactly how it went. Who the hell would be shorting this market right now? Oh, you know what? Let's short the market right now. And that is trading to me. So if you want to harp on the one loss, we all got crushed in Yext. Who cares? It's like ancient history now. You want to talk about that kind of thing and judge me on one call? That's insane, bro. Plus, you have the ability to come and join us. If you couldn't have made your 3 points that you lost, or even your 10 points that you lost on a Yext trade, and by the way, you never should have let it get. Why would you let it get that bad? Right? All right. So anyway, let's see. What are we looking at tonight? We got, obviously, we're on U.S. Steel. A lot of the guys are sitting here. Call spreads on U.S. Steel. Hang on a second. You got Facha Book. You got Microsoft. You got a lot. Wow. There's so much to look at tonight. This is just crazy, brah. Facebook, Microsoft, Tesla, PayPal, Visa, Win, US Steel, Qualcomm, Credence, Mellonix, MLNX, Crust, CRUS. One of these stocks will gap and one of them will reverse. I guarantee it. One of these stocks will be down from where it goes today. One of them will gap down and go green tomorrow. One of them will gap up and probably roll over and go red. And that's what we do, because those trades are phenomenal. Phenomenal. I have yet to find anything better in 25 years of doing this. And using the VWAP as a little tip-off, you're getting a heads up before the move. You can't ask for a better trade. So again, if you haven't come to the room yet, come on in. We don't even have any passwords up now. There's no links. There's nothing. Go to hitthebid.com. Click login, you're in. So Andrew left also. Again, if you still want to harp on this guy, look what Kron did. Look what UBNT did. Look what, something KAS did. Look what Shopify did. The guy's wrong on every pick, but he's on CNBC. The guy's wrong about everything he does, but for some reason he still has credibility. The guy's wrong and committing crime and fraud, and he's still out there, not in jail. You explain that to me? That's like trying to explain why stocks who blow out numbers sometimes roll over and go down 5%. You never know what's going to happen. Nobody knows shit, me included. But I do know that these trades have been working for us over and over and over and over again, following this simple pattern. So And if you have a guru out there, whatever guru you go hang out with, if they're not willing to give you free access, full, unadulterated, whatever that means, full, transparent access to everything they do for nothing, then they're a scam artist. Because if they're not brave enough to show you what they do for an extended period of time, not a day. Anybody could get something right for a day, not 2 days. Give me a month. Give me a month to hang out and ask questions. Give me a month to really dive into your philosophy. Give me a month to see how well you really trade. Give me a month. Nobody does it. Nobody. And that's what I'm just saying. That's all I'm telling you. Yeah, I got the matching pants, man. I haven't got dressed in like a week and a half. Hello? I mean, I haven't looked at Checkpoint software probably in a decade. Phenomenal trade today, breaking down under that 110.50. What are these guys doing right now? Is US Steel out yet? Home Piss, is US Steel out yet? Niet. Okay. And when's the last time AMD had a 4-point move? Wow. AMD rocking still in the aftermarket. That's incredible. So tomorrow what we're going to do is I'm going to let this thing run for 12 hours straight or however long the market's open. Wow. What's going on with it? What's up, man? AMD, the squeeze is not over yet, huh? So anyway, going back to the idea with here's the funny part. You know, again, I always thought that Goldman Sachs had a microphone in my room somewhere or possibly listening in. Now I'm thinking Jason Bond and Tim Sykes are listening into me also because we've been buying this company, INSG, right? I got a friend who loves fundamental analysis. And again, I don't like fundamentals. I don't give a shit. But he made a really good point. And I love stocks that are breaking back above 250. So at 350, I felt like I was chasing it, but I bought it at 350 thinking it could get to 5. Next thing you know, this thing's trading at 550, and guess who's recommending it now? Tim Sykes. Where were you at 250? $3, 350, 4, 455, 550. No, at 575, he's loving it. Stock goes up a quarter and then tanks 20%. And then you got HYRE. I got a buddy in my room telling me about it. Look at the chart. I'm like, wow, look at this. It's a failed IPO. What do they do? I don't know, but all right, I like the way it came back over 250. Maybe we buy some here at $3. Next thing you know, HYRE getting up there at 470. Guess who's buying it at 470? Jason Bond. Well, guess what, Jason Bond? We sold it to you and your boys. Guess what, Tim Sykes? We sold that stock to you and your guys. So we were in the stock before they were. And look where the stocks did. With all the pump and dump and all the people they have in their room, 665 people in Jason Bond room, you couldn't get HYRE to move more than 10 cents? It's pretty lame. Pretty lame. And we sold it to you. And Tim Sykes, you couldn't even get this, you couldn't make a dime on the INSG, right? You top tick that bitch like a champ. So again, I'm not saying that these trades are over, but it's ironic that two of the guys that I'm always kind of poking fun at, and again, I like Tim Sykes, Jason, I don't know, give a shit what these fucking people are like in real life. Doesn't matter. Bottom line is, nobody does what I do. Nobody. Nobody. Where's my free trial? Where is my free trial? Give me a free trial. Now, I apologize to the guys out there from 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's just me. It's hard for me to trade, talk, teach, and then get on the phone and start calling people. Hey, look at that. I got one guy who's like, "Hey, thanks for the phone call." 8 months later, what can I tell you? I don't get around to making phone calls, but just come to the room. My tardiness of calling you back could have been an 8-month free trial for you. So if you're serious, get in there. By the time I call you, it could be like 2 years later. You could have had a 2-year free trial for all I know. I don't even look who's in the room anymore. I'm too busy just banging out winners. Banging them out. Banging out. Bang it out, y'all. Bang it out. I know. What I want to know is, are there that many people? Okay? Are there that many people? That many suckers? I guess there are the sucker born every minute. You heard the phrase. Are there that many people that can be burnt and keep going back? It's like people trading, what's that called? Forex. I have never met a profitable Forex trader, but everybody seems to talk about getting into Forex. I've never personally met someone who's made money trading Forex. And I've never met anybody that says that they've made money in these other chat rooms. I've never met anybody. I'm not saying that they don't exist, but I don't know. But after a certain amount of time, when it's not working out, don't you just end your subscription and move on? So I'm talking to you guys. Come join me. Come join me. See what I do. See what I do. That's all I can tell you. It's free. Anyway, Facebook rocking. This market's on fire. You can't be short. It's just it's a sick thing. It's a sick market. It really is. Again, that's what keeps me going. After 25 years, I'm still fascinated and amazed at what I witness every day. And if you haven't learned, and I know I got a new member today joined up. He's like, listen, on UVXY alone, you got me for life. I appreciate it. Thank you. It took me a year and a half of getting my ass raped by UVXY until I figured out, wait a second, it never goes up. And when it does, inevitably, it'll fall 50%. And it never does bounce back unless the market goes down tenfold from where it came from. UVXY only goes up in the heat, in the heart, in the most volatile, most frightening moments. And then when that moment is gone, poof, like a fart in the wind, all your money's gone. This stock was trading at $96, sitting here. We're still short from 84. And we've got put spreads on, and this thing's still cratering in the aftermarket right now. What's up? We got a 57.50, 54.50 put spread right now. And we got the stock short. What can I tell you? Jimmy, whatever you lost in YEX, you could have made back on a put spread today on the UVXY. Jimmy, where are you, Jimmy? Jimmy, I texted you. You don't even call me back? You're so upset you lost $18 on a YEX trade? What'd you have, 300 shares? You lost 200. What'd you lose, $2,000? You could have made $2,000 alone on any one of our trades today. Come on, buddy. I don't know. Forex, I don't know anything about Forex, but I do know I've never met one person that's ever made money trading Forex. Hang on, we got a reversal on PayPal. Hold on a second. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I know. PayPal reversal. Look at that. Boom. See that PayPal? You don't need to trade. You don't need to be in the PayPal before the numbers come out. Look what it just did. You got a high of 94. Next thing you know, rolls over, breaks the VWAP at 92.15. You're a shorter. Look where it is now, 89.50. Just trade the VWAP, people. After the fact, you don't have to speculate in this market. There's so much goddamn action. The only thing worth hanging on to is UVXY puts and UVXY short. And I know there could be an event, a black swan event, and UVXY gaps up 30 points tomorrow. Guess what? I can only lose what I've got in the put spreads. And yeah, I might get smoked on, a little bit, but I'm not crazy enough that sitting here with 1,000 shares of UVXY short. Most of the money's in the put spreads. So the stock could go to 1,000. I'll be out $1. When's the U.S. Steel coming out? You guys in the PayPal short? Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Wow, this X is just a dead stick. What happened? Nothing? We're going to build a wall. We're going to use U.S. Steel to build a wall. By the way, anybody want to party with us? We're going to Vegas this year is November 7th, 8th, and 9th. I'll probably roll in on the 6th. So if you want to join us in Vegas, this year it's November 6th. You got about 10 months to plan. So go ask your girlfriend, go ask your mom, go ask your wife if you come hang out with the Warlock. We're leaving. It's my birthday weekend. We'll party November 6th. I'm leaving Wednesday night. And the expo is the 7th, 8th, and 9th. We come home Sunday morning. So let me know. Oh! Tesla. Boom. Just broke under the 1 minute. All right. 300 spot 72. That's a big spot right there. If you break under 372, look for a retrace back down to that 292. And if you just did short Tesla, your stop is 303.89. Short the Tesla, baby. Nice. Look at these guys trading around the VWAP. You guys are masters at this now. It's like I feel like I'm like a proud dad watching my kid walk for the first time. Go, son, go! I don't normally trade the aftermarket, but it's wonderful to watch other people make money. This is what I live for. But check this out. All I do in the aftermarket is plan my attack for tomorrow, because tomorrow is where the real action is. The aftermarket, yeah, you could get really nice profits, but at the same time, you get annihilated because there's no liquidity in the aftermarket. Nothing on U.S. Steel? Did they report and just nobody gives a shit? By the way, that PayPal short, phenomenal. Nice trade. And again, speaking of rational thought, you want things to work. That's why trading, it's counterintuitive in a way. You want things to make sense because it feels good in your brain, but it never makes sense. Why the fuck is you guys going down every freaking day? It's 13 degrees below zero. We got to heat this freaking goddamn house up, not gas. But no, it tanks every day. It's unbelievable. How's Microsoft doing? Did they come out yet? Take advantage of the free trials, man. I had one guy in the room just hiding out. I finally got around to calling him. He was wondering when I was going to call him. All right, here you go. Krusty, CRUS. Take a look. Nothing. You want to know why Facebook is up 18 points? You want to know why Facebook's up 18 points? I'll tell you why Facebook's up 18 points. It's not because the numbers came out and they were great. It's because they were good enough that people have to cover their shorts because everybody was betting that they were going out of business because the government's coming after them. And they're wrong. And that Now you got the Tesla short. Yeah, buddy. Yes. Nice. If it doesn't, now you got a, 3,300 and 30 actually. You got to get out if it goes back above it. I wouldn't stick around. I mean, unless it goes negative right now. You're a brave soul. Out. You're crazy trading Tesla in the aftermarket. But what did it do? Provided a nice range, right? 318 on the high. What did we get on the low? 293. Oh, little fake out right there. Yeah, you're a psychopath trading Tesla in the aftermarket. Just wait for tomorrow. Tesla breaks 293 tomorrow. This thing's going down to 275. Come on. Just wait for tomorrow. Why is US Steel not out yet? The one we're waiting for, right? We got to wait till 4:30. Yeah, you know what? Again, Dick, when it comes to VWAP and the range breaks and Forex, I don't know whether it would work or if it wouldn't work. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know if it does, because we got something that works right here, and that's all you need. Hey, by the way, I'm a contributor to, if you guys want to read some of my articles, I am now a contributor on Investopedia. I'm going places, Ma. Yeah, I think this is my link. I should be. I think that you could get to the articles from there. What are they calling it now? Let me try to find it for you. There's way too many ads on Investopedia. Wow. No, I can't find it. That's my homepage there. Look at that smiling knucklehead with a yellow t-shirt, yellow shirt on. I'm trying to find my own page. I can't even find it. What's up? Yeah. Yeah, it was a dud, but it was a 40-cent loss, and then you move on, right? Just like any other trade. Sadly, if we would have bought it originally, I would never take that shit home. That stock makes no sense. I don't know. I can't even find my link now. Hold on a second. I had it a second ago. I don't know where it went. Aha. It's called The Takeaway. Nope, that ain't it. Oh. Yeah, so it's like I'm buried. You got to go digging. Where am I? Trader Takeaways. Ah, there it is. Here's some other stuff I wrote. You guys want to see my scar? Yeah, I got some. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm not gonna. What, I got 3 minutes. I gotta wait for U.S. Steel. How come you can't click on a link without leaving the site? It's so stupid. They got to improve that on YouTube here. You should be able to click a link and open a new page. I guess you got to copy and paste it. Open link in a new tab. Aha, there it is. Thank you. There I am. Thank you. All right, I'm going to wait for U.S. Steel just to see what the spike looks like and the range. And then I'm out. And be back here tomorrow. So, guys, I invite you all. It's free. Come on in. By the way, nice out on the Tesla short. Boink. Jimmy, I'm especially talking to you, Jimmy. And my other friend, what was his name? Corey? Come on back, man. I know. There was a couple of trades that you had that were bad. What can you do, man? I've had 1,000 bad trades. You can't make it the end of it all. I mean, Whirlpool and Lululemon, you're good for the year. UVXY short on January 1st, and you're fine. That makes up for every bad trade I've done in the last 10 years. Well, not really, but. Yeah, Microsoft is rolling over. Let's see if this actually works in the aftermarket. Microsoft, 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal right here. So see where the new range gets formed. I think it just went back to break even. You ready? You knuckleheads? You're brave enough to trade the aftermarket? Microsoft looks like a short right here. Microsoft short. Come on. No follow through whatsoever. Still flirting with that low of the day. If it doesn't break the 80 now, get out. It's got to break that 102.80 right now. If it doesn't, you better get out at 103. Finger on the trigger. If you just shorted the 103, yeah, bye-bye. Trading the aftermarket's a waste of fucking time. It really is. One tick, you know, and then the trade's over. But now 102.80, if it doesn't roll over now, that's going to be significant price for tomorrow. US Steel, first tick down $1. And I'm wrong again, Jimmy. Jimmy, I'm wrong again. Oh my God, I'm wrong again. Good thing I don't own it, because gambling into reports is a waste of money, Jimmy. All right, little flush out to 21.02. That could have been all she wrote for the down move. Knee-jerk reaction down. Usually you get another trade back the other direction, and then the real move is after that third move. But right now, if you bought 22.50 calls, you're shit out of luck as right now. And this will all change in a matter of 5 seconds. So now remember that price. Put a mark at 102.80 on Microsoft, and whatever move it has now, 21.02. If that fails, you're in trouble on this US Steel. And once again, gambling on earnings reports turning out to be a waste of time. That's why we don't do it. For every trade that you get right, preempting a strike on an earnings report, you're going to get 10 more in a row wrong. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's never worth it. Ever. It's never worth it. See, now, if you were brave enough to sit there and you saw the $21 hold, not a bad little move right there, but nobody, you can't get printed on this shit in the aftermarket. But what you just saw was possibly the low on US Steel. So now if it breaks 21 tomorrow, you're going to be in trouble. But if it holds 21 tomorrow and bounces again off it, it's going to reconfirm what you just saw in the aftermarket. And that's how you start setting up trades. Hello. Now, if that would, boom, look at that thing. Shake out, break out. Now you're loving US Steel, right? I love it, man. 1 second, you're a freaking zero. Next tick, you're a hero. Unbelievable. Breaks back over 22. This thing's going to go, right? 22.26. Oh, you're right there. 22.26 breaks. You're probably going to get another move. Jimmy! The emotional roller coaster of the aftermarket, it's not worth it. You come back later, you see the ranges. Next thing you know, $21 guy just got smoked. The 22 guy got smoked first, and now you're back basically at break even. And what do you got? You got nothing until tomorrow, right? All right, that's all I wanted to see. I wanted to see the knee-jerk reaction. You're basically flat. Now it's in the hands of the Matrix. All right, tomorrow at 9:30, join me again. If you're too lazy to press the button and come on into the room, I'll remind you tomorrow at 9:30. All right? So it's hitthebid.com. All you got to do now is click the login button. You go right to our chat room. You see my charts. You'll hear me and my buddy talking. And come join my crew. And we'll see you tomorrow. All right? Happy New Year if I haven't seen you yet. Am I allowed to still say that? Yeah, I guess it's still January, right? And look at this girl right here. Remember her? That's the same girl that used to sit behind me 12 years ago when I was trading.
Gower.
Well, I don't want it.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't like apples.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Get the gala. The gala.
Chad, baby. 17-point move in Whirlpool reversal yesterday. I hope you're enjoying your vacation. I used to almost get divorced when my wife wanted to go on vacation during earnings season. All right, Solid Jelly, you have the calm. All right, boys. I'll see you. Rock and roll. Look at that Microsoft. You would have got annihilated. Trading in the aftermarket is ridiculously stupid. One false move and you're destroyed. Just watch the ranges that get formed. Biggity bang bang. Now you know 102.80 significant tomorrow on Microsoft and US Steel. All right, guys. I'll see you in the morning. I'll see you guys in the morning. I hope to see you guys, half of you guys. Be careful out there. And if you're outside, get inside because it's really, really cold. All right, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, farewell.